Hello again, and welcome back to Let's Try and perhaps Let's Play Imperator Rome. So first off, I do want to apologize to my particularly OCD viewers for the fact that my screen was slightly off balance, just a little bit in the last episode. Just that left-handed menu bar was a little bit cut off. I had been moving stuff around on my OBS and not noted that. And for someone like me, it was almost so bothersome that I decided not to post the video, but that was a lot of talking and I didn't want to have to repeat it. So I hope you suffered through that slight annoyance. This time it all looks properly aligned. There we go. All right, that slight administrative issue aside, when we left off, our little nation of Syracuse had secured the eastern side of Sicily for ourselves. Does not mean we are even remotely secure, though. I'm sure Carthage already has their sights on us. Do they already have claims? They do have a claim up there, so they could take something from us pretty quickly if they want. I'm relatively hoping, though, that they've got other issues that they want to deal with first that are more pressing closer to home, like down here or over here. We'll find out soon enough. Because we need some time to build up a fleet if we want to take them on. We will be doing that in part by, of course, building a fleet, but also by keeping our fleet here in the channel. I don't even remember what that strait's called anymore. I should. I'm quite good at geography, but we'll be keeping our ships here and trying to intercept some smaller pirate fleets as they pass by and acquire some of their vessels so that we don't need to buy just ones on our own. Though the ones you acquire usually then are not those ones, I want to see my bigger fleet, usually are the Liburnians. We may want to build at least a couple of tetra or at least triremes. I tend to not actually like anything bigger than this for quite some time. So when we have some spare money, we will work on at least getting a few more triremes up. However, before we spend money on that, we will be looking at spending money on some other things to bring our civilization up to snuff. So our research efficiency ratio is still pretty bad. We do have one library here in Syracuse, and we've got space for more. So let's get a second library up there. That cost us some of our money, but not too much. So I'd love to get even more libraries up, but we're going to wait a little while before doing that. Instead, I might check out how the culture is looking in these newly acquired cities. We look at the overall map, as you can see, the center of the island is totally different culture, whereas the rest of at least our parts of the island are the right culture, more or less. So we shouldn't have to be building marketplaces and such quite yet. But let me take a quick look and view the population. So yeah, a few, but mostly there are kind of people, so that's okay. Now, there's lots of debates going around on the best build criteria. Certainly libraries, everybody's favorites. Most people seem to lean against the tax offices, to be honest, but a little bit of extra tax income can't necessarily hurt. So here we've only got 6 freemen, though. We've got 9 there, 8 up in Masana? Yes, yeah, Masana. And not so many there, 7 there. Alright, so that's almost the most valuable place for it. But they've also got nobles. I mean, we do have to build at least 1 or 2 financial buildings. Marketplaces add up over time, but I think I want to wait for them. Training camps also. Don't think I'm going to need it. And these are useful once I start getting happiness issues, but not early on. Alright, and let's check our other new city here as well. 16 people there. Fairly well balanced, but nothing too worrisome. I could just queue up a tax office in my capital then. But let's see. What is our max civilization level here? 34. And the current value is 32. How far do you have to go? Current civilization value, is high. Good for you. Current civilization level is 29. And it's actually going down. Current civilization higher than 29. And what do you say, though? I'll research that more offline so you don't have to look at that, and I'll think about how to max our civilization value. We will just put the tax office here, use up some of our extra money. And what then was my noble ratios in these other cities? I have the memory of a canary. 9, 6, and 6. So that is still best to just kind of consolidate most of my resources here for now. All right. And then while we're at it, we will maybe also, let's look at the macro builder here. And let's build at least one trireme. Start slowly getting that fleet up and running. Might as well merge these guys up again so I don't have to look at the, your fleet is lacking a commander notification. We do have another invention as well. And we're not going to make it. I didn't actually look at this in advance. I want to walk through it with you, not do everything off screen. So we don't need anything more in oratory, I think, for the moment. Religion, getting this integrated culture, getting our people even happier is going to produce stuff. Very useful. Civic, more money. We could get a free province improvement. I'm going either for that religious and happiness for my culture, or I'm going to go for this free province improvement, or making all the buildings cheaper. Yeah, that's probably going to be it. And then I'll cancel those builds I just did. Next main swath, though, will go down this way. Though I do have a slight temptation to get some better military discipline, because we are going to have some more wars coming up, and they could be challenging. Yeah, because we're probably going to end up facing both of these people. They're actually at war against Rome already again, and you're not. Oh, you abandoned them. Oh, I guess must be what happened. All right, well that's good for us. Almost wonder if I want to hang on to my pennies then. Well, no, of course I don't. Let's go for that military discipline then, though. I need to get my army up to snuff. Yay, discipline. Unfortunately, we cannot activate our military right away and go for another war immediately because we have to wait the 4 months. But maybe that's good. We don't want to wait too long, though, because then the Romans might come and do more stuff. What are they declaring this war for? They are at war for take Apulia. So down in here, I believe. No. Here, yeah, close. I was close. So maybe we'll be lucky and they won't completely annex these people here. What does Rome think of us, anyhow? Not willing to give us an alliance. Neither are the Etrurians. Still see us as a competing power, and we'll get too many relations. I really hope we didn't waste that money on them. You can usually actually probably get an alliance with Rome. You know, they're not doing bad, but why would you want an alliance with Rome? Kind of, they're our enemy. They're not friends. Nobody should befriend Rome. That's just helping create a monster that's going to eat you later. All right, let's get rolling here so we can at least get our troops back activated as time goes by. Though I did say I wanted to kind of walk you through some like other things. Look at all these babies that these two families have, and like our royal dynasty has none. We've got one 11-year-old. Bountiful olives. All right, our men in Katana woke up to find a large, massive olives. Woke up to find large, massive olives, unlike any ever seen before. The local priest declared a blessing of Athena. Some say it is even a show of preference to the rest of the world. Why, of course. What shall we do? A shrine is fit to a goddess. We would lose some money and a fair amount of it as well. Get state religious happiness and omen power. And some other local taxes and research points. Or we simply thank her for her blessing and we only get a much shorter period of religious happiness. That's 12 years of state religious happiness. 42? I could just sell some slaves and make up for that. It's twice the amount of time. It would pay for itself. Tell you what, I'm going to do that. Pause here then. And I'll use this occasion to talk about some other things. After we sell some prisoners, of course. We can sell you. 650, you're not very good. Hardly worth even selling you. I'm probably not going to employ any of these people, so I might as well start getting rid of some of the higher value people. I have, like, on 1 or 2 occasions released people, and I've almost never ended up actually utilizing them. How's our tyranny looking? Still under 5, so that's fine. You do have to make sure that these are actually countryless people. Well, there's another child that we are going to release. Alright. He is quite good. 36 years old. Could release 1 just to, you know, feel better about myself. Nah, let's not. I better sell him before I change my mind. Alright, there we go. That's good enough for now. Got ourselves a bit more money up. Now let's look at these offices, because as we noted in the conclusion of the last episode, some of these people are grossly underqualified. So our friend here has no assets. He comes from the blue family. As you play, you tend to remember which colors associated with which family, so that gets a little bit easier. So for now, we're going to replace him directly with somebody else from his family. Wow, though she's also very good at finesse. Tax. I can't even tell what this is actually for. This office, the chief diplomat. Okay. Might be better to put... Or she's also really good at finesse. Wow. All right. So you're going to go in here then. Let's not overthink this. She's 18, so she's going to have years to get good statesmanship. All right, then, since we saw these number 10 people down here, and he's 62 anyways. Sorry about that. I do that a lot. That's, again, that feature that I mentioned where you tend to click just the wrong places when you're wanting to change stuff. But it's just getting used to new interface. So he's quite old already. We might as well get rid of him. Get rid of him for his family member, Sophia Agathaclid, 22, and also very good. He is as well, but does not come from a good family. So that's the only way you're going to get jobs in my empire is based on your family name. No, you know, pure nepotism here. No tea. See, I'm drinking juice for a change. All right, who else is so bad that they have to get relieved of duty immediately? Oh, this guy. Agathaclis, another family member. He is very loyal, but he has to go as well. Or it appears to be probably his sister or something, who is also very young, standing in a field of grain. Looks like Russian propaganda videos, or Russian Soviet propaganda videos. And she is a 10. Also very good at religious too. So yeah. That is our new person there. All right, that's good enough for now. I'm not going to replace everybody, or you'll watch me micro this to death. Let's get time going by a little bit further now. How long until we can reactivate our levies? August? No, August, really. Wow. They must have changed something there too, because that's longer than 4 months. Interesting. That's all right. It'll keep us from pushing too hard, but we are going to speed up that then. Massilian Ventures. The Greeks of Massilia have once again launched an expedition to explore beyond the Pillars of Hercules, no doubt searching for trading opportunities with the barbarians. The previous expedition seemed to have yielded little in the way of results, beyond some ravings about the tides and spurious tales of mythical islands. But the ports are alive, chattering sailors spinning the yarns of the captain's record and how to handle the various horrific beasts that hide in the great ocean. No choice here, just a event. Let them chase their delusions. No bonus. Maybe it's a sequence and something will happen later. Is that really correct then? 816. Huh. Yeah. Interesting. So this is in 28 days. This is in 23 days. If it's not really, though, let's just wait. We've got nothing to do. We can see what this does when we get to the end of the calendar. Okay, it's just ticking over every month. Peculiar. We are no longer importing spices. Oh. What happened to you guys? You're at war. Civil war, looks like. That happens. Usually it means you can just re-import them, but no, apparently not. Anything else we can get to make our citizens happy? Earthenware from a Hellenistic state. Oh, aren't you? Yeah, you're my vassal. Okay. Good. Then let's keep them happy. That only counted for one of our... Oh, we also lost our fish bonus at some point. Peculiar. I want that fish bonus back. Who would have thought that fish would be so important? Anybody here look valid? Probably we were also importing that from Syracusae, and that just didn't notify us of losing both of our bonuses. So let's go with somebody else for now, so that hopefully the Civil War does not disrupt our trade routes anymore. I'm looking forward to their improvements in the trade system even further. It's okay now, don't get me wrong, but I have the suspicion and word on the street is that they will be updating that. So, yes. As we can see, news from Syracusae. After the murder of their previous governor and the seizure of the army by our wily king during their joint invasion of Carthage, it seems that the Egyptians are once again staking a claim to Panopolis. They've dispatched Megas Megad to us, the local rulers. A civil war has begun. All right. Skimming over that, I know, but you know that's what's going to keep us on schedule here. Yeah, the Romans are moving down way too quick for my liking. But that's alright, and we can't even fight our war. Oh, here's our extra ship. Let's move them up. And let's again split off my heavies. Haven't seen any pirates yet, that's unusual. We select. Alright, we should be at the time able to raise our levies. Excellent, we can. So let's take a look here. Oh gosh, that fort is very close to being finished. As you can see here, they're building another fort, which means they're upping this to fort level 2. I wonder if there's any chance of us getting in there in time. I mean, I hope so, because just it drags out. Oh, we still have a bad research ratio again. 47. I wonder why that went down. Alright, that's alright then. As soon as I have a little bit of extra cash, which we'll acquire right now, we will build another library. Who else is high value here? There you go, you can go as well. And the city with the most, you had 5 and 2, 7, and you have 8. So you get a library. I don't want to build them all in my capital just for diversity, and because I might need other things in my capital soon enough. Luckily, forts take a while to build. Alright, I think we are ready then. So only their overlord is going to come and help them. That is not surprising. All of our vassals seem willing to come to assist as well, so that is good. And then we can try to get a little bit closer to where we need to be. Yep, let's start this war. So first thing we gotta do is just stack all our troops on this thing and siege it down. And hope that our vassals' forts hold up and that they attach to us this time. They're also building... Oh, pardon. Must be the apple juice. They are also building a level 2 fort. That'll be useful for me, I guess. Probably it's not going to be done in time, of course. Oh, there's a pirate fleet. Oh, we missed it. And it was only a 14 stack. That would have been a good one to acquire a few extra. There we go. We won that battle handily. That is a plus. Let's change this action to envelopment. Change this to a different arrangement. Will be a little while until we can make any sort of progress here. Then we're gonna have another fort right there. This could be slow. But I don't want to speed up the time too much. It's so nice having my vassals actually come in and help. You guys better support each other if you're going away from me. I mean, I love that you're doing independent actions and stuff like that. I almost thought that. Oh no, we did take a little battle there with the pirates that happened by. Did we get any extra ships? I wasn't really paying attention. Or did we lose ships? We certainly took some damage on some of them. They should be fine though. Somebody rewind that and tell me if I lost ships or gained any there. Alright, we're already at 7% on that. What are you guys doing here? You're building a port too, and we are not at war with you, are we? Ooh, yeah. Well, that's just gonna have to be the case there. Oh, you're giving up the siege. Why? Why? Oh, yeah. And they're turning around and going right back. They need to work on the AI a slight bit, yes. Tell you what I want to do is create a new unit. Actually, I can probably even split you in half. You gonna keep the siege progress then? Yeah, that'll be fine. I don't really like doing it, but as long as my vassals stick with me, it'll be fine. A son is born. Yay! Poseidipus. And a son. Twins! Yay! Yeah, see what's with them doing that. They walked onto that siege and they walked right away. Alright, the Olympics. I don't like to send somebody who's too valuable. One of them's our researcher and the other one's our admiral. Which researcher is he? Calinus Trifid. He is our religious researcher. We do have a replacement from the same family handy, so it's going to be Calinus going to the Olympics. Researcher is needed. Replace it with his family member. Yep, that looks most appropriate. Good. Turn around, turn around. Quit marching back and forth. That's very, very bad AI behavior. Alright, let the looting be gentle. Let's see. Okay, what do we got here? We'll take a look at that in just a second after I march my troops up here. What do we got here? Pirates or who are you? Mercenaries. Wow. You know what? I think I'm gonna have to get my fleets up here. I'm gonna start taking all these mercenaries and pirates bumming around. Alright, war on the horizon. Our border patrols indicate rumblings of mass mobilization from Carthaginian ports. As painful as it may be to many of us to admit that we are incapable of dealing with this threat, our cadre of advisors suggests that our rivalry with Getia should be set aside for the moment. With whom? Dacian, like, you're not going to be of any assistance at all. Yeah, we stand alone as we have always done. I believe that is a standard notification and not one necessarily indicative of immediate trouble on the horizon. Right there, we definitely did acquire one ship. Right, so we can get our heavies back into port. You don't need to really be staying there. Any ship terribly damaged? Anything that's below 50, I will send into port for repairs. Should be able to repair there. Are you taking that? Good. Alright, so I guess I could probably leave that guy there. More pirates coming. Ooh, did they, what did they do? Which of my ships did they hit? No, they hit somebody else's ships. Okay, not mine. Good, I don't want my whole fleet depleted when I need them for other purposes at the moment. It looks like they're going off. Have they got another war on their hands? No, just running away. Makes sense. Better luck next time. I've never won the Olympics. Not that I've played so many hours here that I have a statistically significant sample. The accursed house of Anthropatros. Ah, yes, the Macedonians are suffering under the illnesses of the kings. Alright. Egyptian forces, led by Magus Megid, have been utterly routed. Oh, lovely. Perhaps Egypt is weaker than we thought. Sieging is time-consuming in this game. Question of competence. One of two options. We're either going to lose a lot of popularity or a negative trait. We lost a negative trait. Excellent. Sometimes the gods smile upon you. Then you have a siege where you're at 57% and it will not end for another winter. There we go. Siege was won. Oh, I forgot to take control of the siege. If your vassal is first there, there's a little button you have to click that says take control of the siege. Otherwise, you won't. That's alright. You guys come in. You guys come in. This time, I'll show you where the button is. I really want to get to these other fellows too, but, well, you know, we've only got so much time. Alright, let's see. Right here, this one. Assume control of the siege, but we're already in control of this one. They do not have ports here, so this should not matter. If this is a port, yes, it is not. So let's send our ships all in for repair, so that we can use them in the next war where we maybe actually need ships. Still have a bad research ratio. Wonder what I can do about that. Might need to build something to attract more nobles in my cities and more citizens, but those are rather expensive. Yeah, so as you can see, 96. Well, that's not so bad. That would increase our amount of nobles. That would increase our amount of citizens. Tell you what, we get rid of a few more. You guys? Oh, nope, he's a country. I can't sell him into slavery. He's only worth 3. Wow. Not very valuable. Might as well empty our prisons. And yeah, well, yeah, that's good enough for now. Should have enough here to build a court of law and increase the amount of citizens that we want here. Maybe I should increase the amount of nobles we want here. I assume there's a reason that nobles are even better for research, and that's what our concern is here right now. So yeah, in our capital at least, we will go for the nobles. Also, since their happiness, the reason I decided on that is their happiness seems a bit lower than the happiness of the citizens, so why not try to make them happier as well? Alright. Pretender support. I really have found myself not really worrying about that too much. As much as I would like to concern myself with domestic politics, I find it much more interesting to do that in the republics. Ah, some slaves are freed. Well, that's perfectly fine. Still probably not willing to take an alliance. They will once we have the same threat here. Are we at war with anybody else? Oh, we are at war with them now too. They were still allied then, but I thought they weren't at war with Rome. Ah, it must have been, yeah. They were probably allied to them and they got attacked that way, and that's why. One of those oversights. It's not a big deal anyways. They're a little bit distracted by other things up there. I do hope Rome does not take all of their land, but they probably will. It's very easy in this game to take quite massive swaths of territory. Alright, as soon as this gets up to, yeah, about 40%, I'll just move in the rest of my troops. Consolidate everybody. Re-click the attachments allowed button. See, we learn. We're smart. Academy has been built. Still waiting for that siege. Alright, the sacking. Let the looting be gentle still. What is this? If I'm cruel, I get even more benefits, apparently, for the none shall hide decision. But is still our land. Let's pause here. What do we got in the array of terrain here? Hills. Well, not the best battle to take, but it'll be fine. We're gonna... It's a shame our vassals are sitting back there hiding, but... Alright. Come on, vassals. Oh, we did still do perfectly fine there. Oh, are we not at war with them now? Now we are... not at war. Oh, that's all Rome now. Oh. Yeah, that's not great. They got really close really quick this game. Huh. Well, we're gonna have to think about this. Oh well. Normally I can manage to get a bit closer when I was trying to learn this game a little bit newly. New Omen, good. Probably gonna just go for the cash again, to be honest. Finish up this war. Alright, that was an easy battle. Might as well get a slave out of this province. And there we go. 100%. Omen. Our manpower is almost the max anyways. So, we probably do just want to do national tax again. Though that Freeman happiness, I'm tempted to see if that pays off more than the tax thing. You'd really have to, like, take notes, though, to try to figure out if it actually did. Well, why not try it this one time? Got a lot of Freeman. We'll worry about the discipline when we have to worry about Rome, which is going to be very soon. It is a shame that they don't want to ally us. Competing power. It's like, I think we've got bigger concerns, my friend. Alright, that is fine. Let's make peace here. We'll be taking everything from you as well. Aggressive expansion be damned, because we have basically none. Again, we could get rid of some of this, but I think we need some money. So let's imprison their leaders. Both of them. Well, no, one of them. The sizes are probably the same of the families and the prisoners we would get, but we'll choose the smaller country for the aggressive expansion and the bigger one for imprisoning the families and see if that makes a difference. Alright. We've grown even more. And now we have a friendly new neighbor on our door. Oh, wow. They really just took everything right away. Nah, it's to be expected. They really buffed Rome in this patch. Probably because the game is named after it. Alright. We will, though, wrap up, despite the fact that I'm leaving you hanging because I have not even disbanded my troops. Let's take a quick check on how much this we're gonna get. No, I'm worried that I'm not gonna have a confirm button. I was pretty sure you do, but until I learn everything, I don't want to hit the button because I want these troops active. I think I'm just gonna roll right into my other provinces here because his allies are basically non-existent. One right there, he really has no allies, so probably should go for both of them. I normally would grab these if I was playing in this region, but I don't think I really want to put myself in that position. These are undefendable. Oh, this is a feudatory now, tributary. And this one is undefensible. I can never defend that against Rome. So probably we're just going to grab these provinces, call it good, and then think about how we move on from here. That is going to be the tricky part. We could actually, had we not been wasting our money trying to improve relations with Etruria, we could probably have improved relations with Rome enough to be friends with them. Which might have been a good idea. I don't really like the idea because I'm not friends with Rome until I'm up to here. And then maybe I'll think about it. but you need all this for Magna Gracia anyways. Anyhow, that's all stuff we can think about in the meantime. We have taken up more land. This is what you would call kind of your good starting position. You know, we're at 455, not far into the game. We've established our secure perimeter, more or less. We will have once we take these last two provinces here. They're not a challenge, though. I'm only cutting it short because I want to try to really keep them to at least, 40 minutes, if not 30. And once those are secured, we then have to turn our attention to thinking about either taking on Carthage. Yeah, 55 ships. No, not quite yet. We'll wait till they maybe lose some to, weather or something. Or we will look at expanding into Epirus to build a bit of a power base over there to support our wars elsewhere. So, thank you for joining me. I think we are slowly learning the game, getting down more of the details, though we still haven't even explored half of the, the features, the laws here, what we haven't looked at. Royal Guard right there, I mentioned, that we have the ability to get our own legion as soon as we are willing to take the bite with stability. And we need one thing. What do we need? We need regional power status. That won't be long. We'll get there. We'll slowly explore the rest of this in time, though. I hope you all have a good week or weekend, whatever time it may be where you are, and take care until we see each other next time. Ciao.